What's good, y'all? I am sick. The show must go on. So sorry my voice is completely shot. My first ever mouse review, the Logitech G703 Lightspeed. Funny story how I got this mouse. I originally was looking for a light wireless mouse. Before this mouse, I was using the Logitech G502. Great ergonomically, it's great for productivity, and it was a great gaming mouse, but the thing is freaking heavy, yo. I've been really recently getting into competitive first-person shooters on PC. I'm still super new to the PC gaming space. I've only been in here for a few months now. By the way, I stream a lot of games Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. You should come hang out. It's a lot of fun. We test out new gear while we try new games. Right now we're playing through Hades. My very first time playing through a roguelike. Check it out. This mouse is the Logitech G703. Its height is 4.88 inches or 124 millimeters. Its width is 2.67 inches or 68 millimeters. And its depth is 1.69 inches or 43 millimeters, if any of that matters to you. It has 6 programmable buttons, 2 side buttons, a DPI switch, scroll wheel, and a left and right click. Honestly, these buttons by far out of any mouse that I've tried. Now granted, I used to only use budget mice. My very first non-budget mouse was the Logitech 502, and this is my second ever non-budget mouse. And to me, best scroll wheel I have ever felt on a mouse. And yes, I know that the Logitech 502 has an infinite scroll wheel. You know, this is kind of a comparison to the Logitech G502. That has the infinite scroll wheel. This does not. But this scroll wheel feels amazing, and I have no complaints about the fact that it's not an infinite scroll wheel. It feels amazing. The left and right click, super crispy, nice and satisfying. Then the side buttons feel great, and they're nice and chunky and fat, and I love that about this mouse. Roll the sound test. My grip style is like a mixture of claw and fingertip. This mouse, the butt is a bit big. It's got a lot of junk in its trunk, so it kind of forces me into a palm grip, which is fine, but I feel it takes away from a little bit of my aim abilities because I use fingertip for aiming. I'm not a big sweep across the mouse pad type aimer. I wish I was, but I'm not. So I rely on my fingers a lot to aim, and this doesn't lend a lot of room to do so. But is it comfortable? Very comfortable. It is absolutely extremely comfortable. The shape of it, that ergonomic style shape, feels great. I don't really get any cramping in the middle of my hand like I do with some mice. I can use it for long-term use. Very, very comfortable. It's 95 grams. It's a bit heavy. Funny enough, I was trying to get a lighter mouse, and I somehow thought it was 75 grams when I bought it. When I came in and I looked at the box and I saw 95 grams, I'm like, how did I make that mistake? So yeah, it's a lot heavier than I wanted. Is it too heavy? No. And it comes with an extra weight. Don't use it. If you want a heavier mouse, buy the G502. Then again, I guess you're getting another 10 grams with the G502. But if you wanted a heavy mouse, buy a heavier mouse. Okay, fine. If you want the shape and the feel of this mouse, but you want it a little bit heavier, fine. I guess the weight. I personally don't understand using the weight, but that's personal preference. It's heavier than I wanted. I do love this mouse. I would love to try a lighter mouse though. I am looking into the Model O wireless to test that mouse out. Get subscribed to look out for that one. That is coming in the future. It's rocking the 25K Hero sensor with 1000 hertz polling rate. And honestly, it's perfect. No tracking issues. Where I go is where it lends to. No liftoff errors, nothing. It is a perfect sensor from what I've used so far. My DPI is 1000 to 1200 hertz, which I understand is higher than what most competitive players use. I'm having trouble getting comfortable at a lower DPI, so right now I use it between 1000 and 1200. I'm trying to practice at 1000, but I'm usually most comfortable at 1200. I don't know if anybody in the world uses 25,000 hertz polling rates, but for some reason these companies think that better means higher. I don't get it. With the lighting at default, you get a 35-hour battery life, and with no lighting, you get 60 hours of battery life. My dumbass uses it with the RGB on. I haven't had to charge it in like 3 days. Honestly, I think you get more than what they actually list, and also it goes into sleep. So, I mean, if it's not being used, it sleeps and it saves battery. But speaking of battery life and RGB, on this mouse, you have RGB strip on the mouse scroll wheel and a nice big RGB logo in the back. yeah, you have a fair amount of lighting options. I wouldn't say it's extensive, but they're there. You have fixed, cycle, breathing, screen sampler, and audio visualizer. And you can change the rate at which the effect acts in, like how fast it cycles, how fast it moves. And you can also change the brightness, and also you can make it so the scroll wheel is a different color from the logo, and the logo is a different color from the scroll wheel. Each button is reprogrammable in the software. We haven't even discussed the fact that yes, this is a wireless mouse. It has a dongle and another dongle. So it has two dongles. It has a dongle and a dongle adapter. And I personally use the wire extended up to the top of my desk and plug both dongles into the wire, and I keep it about a foot away from my mouse to avoid any possible latency issues, because I do know that 2.4 gigahertz wireless transmission does not go very far. So I try to keep as little distance and as little things in between the sensor and the mouse as possible, and I have found no lag, no issues, no cutting out, no nothing. It's perfect. FPS games is what I think that this thing succeeds in so far, but again, I haven't used a lighter mouse or a smaller mouse. My opinion might change after that, but so far the lighter weight from the G502, I bet it would be even better if it was slightly smaller. If it was slightly smaller, it'd probably be a lot better. So how is it with casual games? The only casual game that I've tested it with is Neverwinter, and honestly, it was very comfortable. Again, I felt no tension in my hand, and I have seen other people complain about getting cramps in the middle of their hand, and funny enough, if you look at my hand, it is very broken. It's also been dwarfed. I've broken this hand 7 times. My knuckles are actually in the palm of my hand, and I've yet to find any comfort issues. And daily tasks, I edit with this. I web browse with this. It's great. I love it. Well, it's not perfect. It's great for all use cases. But again, stay subscribed. I'm going to be doing a Model O review to see how that is. Hopefully I can get the Model O soon. My overall review of this mouse, it is a solid 703 out of 10. I like it. I don't love it. It's great, but it's not perfect. It does everything you need it to, but it could also do everything better. I'm sure there's another mouse out there that probably does everything this thing does good better. I would love to try out more mice. I will be definitely trying out more mice in the future. It's got a great ergonomic shape. It's not too heavy, but it's not light enough. Each button feels great. Everything's responsive. I would even say that my aim in games got better when I started using this over the G502. And again, best scroll wheel I've tested on any gaming mouse yet. So yeah, let me know. I will be putting in an affiliate link down below so you can buy this mouse yourself. Just so you know, it is an affiliate link. I do get compensation if you use that link. I hope you enjoyed this very different video. I will be doing way more mice reviews, and also my next video is going to be a SteelSeries Arctis 5 versus the Sony XM4s. I know, very unfair, but this is not a gaming headset. This is. Which one games better? We'll find out. I just got this headset yesterday. I had to run more testing. I have lots and lots of videos planned for you guys. I'm also still working on my studio tour video. I halted production of it because I'm changing the microphone out. I switched my mixer out. Lots of things changed. My mouse changed. So I have to refilm a bunch of stuff. So I halted production on that video, but it is still being worked on, just very slowly. But yeah, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. We play games, we talk. You can ask me questions about gear, ask my recommendations, see what I'm testing, what new stuff I'm testing at that time. It's a lot of fun. Come hang out, and I stream here on this channel. Thank you for watching this video. Again, great mouse, could be better. That's all from me. Peace.